Alright, hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is KAILEN and I post workouts over on Instagram and TikTok, and on YouTube I post dfyne reviews. Today we have a brand new collection, so this is the Motion collection. It is so different from anything that dfyne has. It is a ribbed collection. So everything is ribbed, and I didn't know what to think of it at first, but I really like this new stuff. Like, the shorts are actually really flattering and it's really comfortable, so I'm very excited for today's video. This launch is happening on Thursday, April 10th at 10 a.m. CST. If you are shopping, you can use code KAILEN. It saves you guys 10% and it supports me. I appreciate every single one of you. And please DM me if you use my code, because I do a monthly giveaway over on Instagram. So DM me and I'll enter you to win a dfyne gift card. I also just started a broadcast channel on Instagram called dfyne Updates, and I'm literally just going to use it for dfyne updates. So I'll post about upcoming restocks, like new launch information, color comparisons, pretty much everything you need to know. So if you're interested in dfyne, definitely follow along on there. Now let's get to this video. So there's 4 brand new pieces. There's a short sleeve zippy, a sports bra, shorts, and there's also leggings. And there's 4 brand new colors. So this first color is called truffle. So it is not exactly the same as the OG Impact truffle. Because it's a different material, it is slightly different, but it's very similar. So this new truffle color is more of a gray brown, I would say, but it is very similar. But I'll do color comparisons later. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the new cap sleeve zippy. So I got a size extra small. I should have done size small. So I like how it fits everywhere except for in my armpits here. It is very tight. It's digging in, so it's not the most comfortable to wear. It definitely would have been a more comfortable fit in a size small. So if you're in between sizes, I would size up. For dfyne tops, I either wear extra small or small, so I never know what to order when there's something new, but I definitely should have done a small in this. I do really like the fit of it. Like, I think it's very cute and fun to wear, and I like that it's like full coverage, but it's not like long sleeves, so it's something you can wear and you're not going to overheat in. And I think it's a very flattering fit. Like, it's nice and fitted. It's not too long. It kind of stops at like the perfect length where it's like right at the shorts. I do think I prefer the length of a small as well, because sometimes my like belly shows through if I'm kind of like moving. So I do prefer if it's like full length. So I definitely should have got a small. So definitely size up in this one. So I just came a little closer, so hopefully you guys can see the like ribbed material of this. Like, it is so different from anything that dfyne has. I'll do like a little 360. Because it is a rib material, it is thicker, but it's also very stretchy. So this is probably one of the most stretchy collections that dfyne has. Everything, like even the shorts, they have a lot of stretch, which makes it very comfortable. So even though it's a thicker material, it's very comfortable. This collection is nice too, because I feel like it's a good mix of like athleisure pieces where you could wear this in the gym. You could also wear it outside of the gym too, so you can get a lot of use out of these pieces. I also really love the color palette of this collection. Like, I have all the colors here and they mix and match so well together. It's kind of like a cool toned pastel, like very light colors, but they go so well together. So I really like the color palette that was chosen for this. So overall, I do really like this top. I just should have got a size small. So it's not the most comfortable thing for me to wear right now, but I also find that it does stretch a little bit. So when I first tried it on yesterday, it was like super tight. And it's still very tight today, but it doesn't feel as tight as it did yesterday, so it does stretch out a little bit. And yeah, that is the new zippy. I feel like zippies always sell out so fast for dfyne. Like, they're one of the most popular items. So if you're interested in this, I would probably be on the site quick. dfyne has gotten so popular lately. Like, the launches are just selling out so fast. So if there's something that you like, I would definitely be there right at the launch, because you never know how fast things are going to sell out. I was about to take it off, and then I realized I didn't show you like how it looks zipped differently. So this is how I like to wear it. I kind of like to have it so you can see the sports bra and the logo poking through, but you could also wear it all the way up. So this is what it looks like if you do it all the way up. I personally don't like how it looks like this. I feel like it kind of gives like a scuba shirt. So this is definitely not how I would wear it. And you can also wear it all the way down. So then if you unzip it, it looks like this. So I feel like this is kind of fun to wear it like this too. Then it's just kind of like a cute little pump cover. And yeah, now we'll talk about the sports bra. So this is the new square neck sports bra, and I think this is my favorite thing from this collection. It's very comfortable, and I love the design of it. So it has like a scoop neck in the front, and then the back of it is very open. So it has that same scoop neck design, so it's very flattering for an upper body day. It is also a ribbed material, and it's not quite as stretchy as the shorts and the leggings, so I got a size small, which is my usual sports bra size. And it fits, but there's not a lot of stretch. So the straps do dig in a tiny bit. It wasn't uncomfortable to work out in, but when I took it off, like I did have some red marks on my shoulders. So it didn't feel uncomfortable in the gym, but it does dig in a little bit. So I think if you're in between sizes, I would size up just because there's not a lot of stretch in these straps. Like pretty much what you see is what you get. I do like how the size small fits, so even though it digs in a little bit, I don't think I would do a medium. I think that would be too big. But if you're in between, then I would recommend going up a size. I also really like the size of this sports bra. So in the last launch, it was like the Origin bra, which was a long line, which I was not a fan of. So I really like that this one is back to like the more minimal design. And even though it's like a shorter band, it still has a good amount of support. So because there isn't a lot of stretch in these straps, I would say it's medium to even high support. Like I felt very supported working out in this. I didn't feel like I was going to fall out of it at any point. So I do really like this one. So I definitely recommend this new sports bra. It's also a different design from what dfyne currently has. Like they've never done a scoop neck, like square neck bra before. So I really like this one. And even though it's a rib material, I think you could still mix and match it with the other dfyne collection. So I'll show you guys some of that later, but I really like this one. Okay, I just came up closer so you guys can see like the rib design of it. So it does say dfyne here across the front, and it does have removable cup pads. I have them in right now, and I feel like they blend in pretty nicely. And then on the back, it also says dfyne, I think on the bottom, somewhere around here. But yeah, that is the new sports bra. So now let's talk about these new shorts. So these are the motion shorts. I'm not sure what the length of them is. If I find out, I'll put it like on the side, but they do feel a little bit longer than the impact shorts. Like, I don't know if you can see on camera, but they do kind of bunch up here because I prefer to hike my shorts up, and I feel like there's like extra material. In the darker colors, it kind of blends in more, but in the lighter colors, you can definitely see like all the material a little bit more. But these shorts are very stretchy. They are super comfortable. They are probably one of the most stretchy shorts that dfyne has. They do have a scrunch, and it's also different from any scrunch that dfyne has, and I like it. Like, it's more subtle than some of the other scrunches, but I feel like it does like a good job at like doing what a scrunch is supposed to do. So it's just kind of like there. There's no like ruching like dynamic has. It doesn't have the invisible scrunch design of impact, but I feel like it's still nice without being like too in your face. So I do really like this new scrunch. I'll try and show you guys a close up of it if I remember, but I really like the fit of these new shorts. I wasn't sure what to think of them when I first saw them because I've never tried like a ribbed material before, but they're so comfortable. Like there's a lot of stretch in the thighs and like everywhere. It doesn't have the underglute compression that Impact has. So pretty much just like it's just one material from the top to the bottom. It has like the seam here at the waistband, and then there is a seam at the bottom, but everything else is just all the same material. The rise of the waistband is similar to Impact, so it hits kind of like right below my belly button, so it's not as high waisted as Dynamic. I think the waistband is a little bit longer than Impact, but I like where it sits. Like, I don't feel like I need to roll the waistband down, so I really like the rise of this. It is also less compressive than Impact, so the waistband does feel like a little bit looser. Not to the point where I have to pull it up, but it's not quite as like snatching as Impact. So if you like a very compressive waistband, this one's definitely a lot more comfortable and stretchy. So I would maybe stick to Impact if you don't like things that are more loose. But I really like this. Like it's just a very comfortable fit, and I feel like even though it's comfortable, it's still very flattering. So I do really like these new shorts. So I have them like rolled up right now. I'll show you what they look like at their full length. So here they are at their full length. So to me, this is almost like a biker short. Like this feels more similar to the Impact Bikers than like the Impact 4.5-inch shorts. So I definitely don't like to wear them like this. This just feels too long. And I don't know, I just like to scrunch them up. But they are definitely a longer short. So if you like longer shorts, then I would definitely recommend checking these ones out because they have a lot of length to them. I wear a size extra small, which is what I wear in all dfyne shorts. So I'd say that they run very true to size compared to all the other dfyne collections. So you can stick to your normal size. So overall, I do really like these new shorts. Impact is still my favorite. I feel like it would be very hard for a new collection to top Impact. Like there's a reason that Impact is dfyne's best-selling shorts, but these ones are really nice. I've only worked out in them once, but I feel like they're a close second, like with dfy. So these ones are really nice. I will be reaching for them quite a bit. They're just comfortable, they're flattering, they're easy to wear, they don't dig in. So I do really like these. Also, I almost forgot. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, there is some pilling on these shorts. That was 100% my fault. I'll show you what I did. So I have these ankle straps and they have Velcro on it, and I accidentally stuck it to my shorts. So, and then when I took it off, it like caused it to pill. So that was definitely my fault. None of my other shorts have pilling on it. The ones I've worked out in haven't pilled at all either, and I never have issues with pilling in dfyne shorts. So if you're wondering what that was, I don't even know if you guys can see it, but that was me. So try not to put Velcro on these shorts. Okay, I'm back for another close-up. So here's what the shorts look like up close. So hopefully you can see like the ribbed material on the camera. And then this is what the scrunch looks like. So it's just like a line down the shorts. And I'm gonna do a comparison to like the other scrunches. But yeah, those are the new shorts. So here's Motion next to dfy. So both of these are an extra small, and you can definitely see that Motion has like extra length at the bottom, and the waistband is also a little bit longer. So I would say there's like an extra ½ inch like on this side. And the scrunch is also more intense. So the dfy scrunch is shorter, and it also has like a ruche design. And there's also like the underglute compression on this one, compared to the Motion that is just like the same material, the more subtle scrunch. So next up is Dynamic. So the Motion shorts are slightly longer than Dynamic, but they're more similar in length. And then the waistband is also a little bit longer on Motion. I'm actually surprised to see this because when I was wearing the Motion shorts, it doesn't feel like the waistband is that much bigger, but looking at it side to side, you can see that there is quite a bit of extra length. And then this is the Dynamic scrunch. So the Dynamic scrunch is the most in your face out of all the dfyne scrunches because it has like a ruche design, and it's also a lot bigger than the dfy one. So that's Dynamic, and then this is Motion again. So you can see a lot more subtle. So here are the Impact shorts in Truffle, and the waistbands are pretty well the same. I was actually kind of surprised to see that because the Impact waistband does fit tighter than Motion, but when you line them up side by side, it's basically the same. And then Motion is longer than Impact, and this is what the Impact scrunch looks like. So even though it looks intense, this is the one that has the invisible scrunch design, so it pretty well just goes into your glutes. And then the Impact shorts also have the underglute compression, so it is a different material down here, and it's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it just, that's what helps to lift your glutes. I don't know what they call it, but that's what it looks like. And then here's Motion again. So hopefully that was helpful. So for some color comparisons, this is Truffle in the Impact collection. So these colors are both Truffle, but because they're a different material, they're not exactly the same. So the Impact Truffle is more brown, and the new Motion Truffle is more of like a gray brown. So they are very similar, but they're not 100% identical. This is Mocha in the Dynamic collection. This is Chocolate Brown in the Dynamic collection. This is Feather Beige in the Impact collection. And this is Graphite in the Impact collection. Because this new Truffle color is like a gray brown, I wanted to show it next to a gray as well. And this is the new Hazel color in the Origin collection. So these two would be cute to wear together. Okay, one last color comparison. Truffle also looks really cute with gray marl. This is one of my favorite combos to wear on like an upper body day or like a cardio and core day. So these are the men's Recharge sweatpants. I love these. So this is also really cute. I just put on the Impact shorts in Truffle because I wanted to show you guys that even though this new collection is a rib material, it's like a very subtle rib material, so you can definitely mix and match it with the other collections. And even though these two colors aren't 100% the same, I think this is cute. Like, I would definitely wear these two together, so you could definitely mix and match this new stuff with the old collections. So here's the second color in this collection. It is called Charcoal, and Truffle and Charcoal are really cute together, so I wanted to show you guys what these two look like together before I put on the full charcoal fit. So this is truffle and charcoal. So here's the full charcoal fit. The sizing of the sports bra in this color is the exact same as truffle, so there's no sizing inconsistency. So I like how size small fits in this one. And these are the new motion leggings. So just like the shorts, they are very comfortable. They're super stretchy. It just kind of like feels like you're not really wearing anything. They're just really comfortable. So I do really like these. I like them more than the Origin leggings that just dropped. Those ones are also like insanely comfy, but I like the fit of these ones better. The waistband hits at like a really nice spot where it's not too high waisted, but I would say it's more high waisted than Impact, so I don't feel like I need to pull these ones up. I like where it sits, and the waistband is very comfortable. It doesn't dig in. It has like a good amount of stretch, but I don't feel like I have to keep pulling it up. And the scrunch is flattering. Like I do really like this scrunch. It's very subtle. Like it's just kind of like there, but it's doing what it needs to do. So I do really like the design of these new leggings. Because they are ribbed, they are like a thicker material, but I still think it would be comfortable to work out in. I haven't worked out in these ones yet, but I feel like they would be good in the gym. And as for the length, I'm 5'3" and they hit here on me. So they're a really good length for me. You do kind of have more room than some of the dfyne leggings. Like some of the dfyne leggings are really short, but these ones have a good amount of length. So I wouldn't say they're tall girl friendly, but they're not as bad as some of the other leggings that dfyne has. I just put on the zippy and charcoal so you guys can see what this one looks like. And I don't know, there's something about this fit. I just feel very like bougie in this. Like I feel like it kind of gives like hot mom vibes. So I really like these. I feel like these zippies will be popular. Like it's just such a cute, simple design. And it's very snatching. Like it gives that BBL effect. So I do really like this. And here are the shorts in charcoal. The fit is very similar to truffle. So because I am short, I do get the extra material bunching up here because these shorts are longer, but it doesn't really bother me. And like in the gym, they don't roll up because I just kind of have all that material bunched up here. But if you are taller, like you won't have as much material sitting here as I do. But if you're short like me, these are definitely a longer pair of shorts. So just keep that in mind. I do really like this new charcoal color. It's not quite black, so I'd say it's like a very dark gray. So I grabbed a lot of the gray shades to compare. So this is dark sapphire blue in the Dynamic collection. This is dark stone gray in the Dynamic collection. This is light stone gray in the Dynamic collection. This is graphite in the Impact collection. This is slate gray in the Impact collection. I would say that these two are the most similar. Slate gray is slightly more blue, but they're very similar. This is black in the Impact collection, so you can see that charcoal is definitely not a black color. It's just a very dark gray shade. And this is the black color in the Ignite collection. And this one is Lunar Rock. I think charcoal would look really cute with pink, so I want to do a few more color comparisons. So this is light rose pink in the Impact collection. This is Blossom in the Impact collection. This is my favorite Impact color. These colors are restocking this month. We've been told mid-April. So I don't know when exactly, but they are coming back so soon. This is Lilac in the Impact collection. This is Mulberry in the Motion collection. And this is the new Eucalyptus color. So the third color of this collection is called Mulberry. I think that's how you say it. It's a very unique color. It's a very light purple, gray. It's also a little bit pink. I think it's a very cute, girly color. I do think it would look better if I was more tan. It's been winter forever where I live, so I feel kind of pale wearing it right now, but I think it would look really cute with like a darker bottom or a darker top, like this color with grape. I already know that's going to be such a cute color combo, but I do really like this color. I feel like it's just very cute. So here are the shorts and the sports bra. The sizing is the exact same as the other colors. This is just what it looks like in the new mulberry color. I am very excited to wear this color. I haven't worked out in it yet, and I honestly can't choose a favorite color of this new collection. Like this color is so fun and girly, and truffle is so nice. Like that has been one of my favorite colors since it came out in Impact. And the new charcoal color is nice because it's so easy to mix and match with other colors because it pretty much goes with everything. My least favorite color is definitely eucalyptus. That's the one I'm going to show you guys next. But between this color, truffle, and charcoal, I honestly can't choose a favorite. I just put on the zippy and mulberry, and there's something about these zippies. I just feel so put together when I have it on. And honestly, the more I wear this mulberry color, I think this one is my favorite. It's super flattering too because it's such a light, almost gray shade. Like it's doing the most for your glutes. So I do really like this color. So because this new color is so unique, I grabbed a lot of colors for the color comparisons. So this is Light Rose Pink in the Impact Collection. This is Blossom in the Impact Collection. This is Lilac in the Impact Collection. This is Grape in the Impact Collection. I am super excited to wear these together. I'm probably going to put these on after so you guys can see what they look like on, but I already know this is going to be so cute. This is the purple color in the Ignite Collection. This is the purple color in the Dynamic Collection. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Plum, actually. This is Periwinkle in the Dynamic Collection. This is Dark Indigo in the Impact Collection. This is Graphite in the Impact Collection. This is Lunar Rock, and this is Slate Gray, both in the Impact Collection. I also think this color would look really cute with the slate gray joggers or the gray marl joggers. I love working out in joggers, so I also want to show you guys these color comparisons. Okay, yeah, this is so cute. I am so excited to wear this. Like, I feel very girly right now. This new grape color is so nice. I also definitely recommend getting this one when the new colors restock. It's also like a really flattering color. There's just something about this shade of purple. But these two colors together is super cute. And this is what like the ribbed top looks like with the Impact shorts. So again, even though it's like a different material, it definitely mix and matches like so nicely. So you can definitely pick up some of these pieces and pair it with some of the stuff you already have. Hello you guys, so unfortunately my mic died while I was filming and I didn't realize until I was editing this video, so I'm just gonna voice over the rest of it. So I'm sorry about that. I will not let this happen in the future. So these are the mulberry leggings. The fit is the exact same as charcoal. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like in mulberry. The final color of this collection is eucalyptus. It's a very light gray green color. This one is my least favorite out of the four. I think I would like this color more in the summer, but as of right now, it's just a little too pale for me. This color also runs the biggest out of all of the colors. So truffle, charcoal, and mulberry fit the same. Eucalyptus runs big, so the fit of it is looser in the shorts, the leggings, and the sports bra. The cap sleeve zippy fits the same, so that one runs small and is super tight, so I would size up in the eucalyptus zippy. But in the shorts, the leggings, and the sports bra, even though it runs bigger, I still wouldn't size down, but it's just weird because this color fits looser. So there's something about this color that just made it a little bit bigger, but not to the point where I would size down. Here are the leggings in eucalyptus. They do run big, but I still wouldn't size down to an extra small, so I'm wearing a size small in the leggings, and that is a comfortable fit for me, so even though it's a little bit looser, I still like how the small fits. So because this collection is a rib material, all of the colors are squat proof, so I do not have any sheerness in any of the colors. So here are the motion leggings in truffle, and I paired it with the Impact halter also in truffle. So it's the two different shades of truffle, but I still think they look cute together. The truffle leggings fit the same as mulberry and charcoal. I'm wearing the Impact halter. These are sold out right now, but they will be restocking sometime in May. We haven't been told if that's beginning of the month or end of the month, but they will be coming back next month. As soon as I hear when, I will post about it in my broadcast channel on IG, so you guys will be the first to know. And then because I kept showing you guys the gray marl joggers, I wanted to put them on so you guys could actually see what they look like because they also look really cute with eucalyptus. So I actually wear this combo in the gym for a cardio and core day. So this is a men's collection, but I really like how size small fits. They do have a drawstring, but I don't even have to tighten it. It's just like a perfect fit for me, and they don't fall down at all. They're super comfortable, and they're also a good length. I was worried that they were going to be super long on me because I'm short, but I actually really like the length of them as well. So I always rave about these, so I wanted to show you guys what they look like. These are my most worn pair of joggers, so I definitely recommend if you're in the market for some more joggers. And then in this part of the video, I just gave a brief summary of my top picks for this collection. So my number one pick is the new square neck sports bra. I love the fit of it. It's super comfortable. I love the back. It's very flattering on your upper body. My second pick is the motion shorts. They surprised me. I did not think I was gonna like them as much as I do. If you're in the market to try something new or you're not a really big fan of Impact, I definitely recommend trying these new motion shorts. The mulberry color is my favorite. I wore that one for legs today and it was so flattering. Like, I felt really good in the gym wearing it, so definitely recommend that color. The cap sleeve zippy is really nice. I just got the wrong size, so it's not very comfortable for me to wear. I still wore it for legs today and it was definitely tight, but I do really like the fit of it. It's very flattering and it was very comfortable to work out in. And lastly are the motion leggings. I just don't reach for leggings very often, but I do really like these new ones. Just like the shorts, they're very stretchy and comfortable, and they are very flattering as well. So if you are a leggings person, I do think you would really like these. And sorry again about the audio issues in this video. Hopefully the voiceover wasn't too bad. If you do end up ordering with my code, thank you so much. And please DM me on Instagram so I can say thank you and enter you to win